10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. On second down, Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now Lawrence on first down, and that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. On the slant, this is Chark. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there and take the hit and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Swift. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Gone. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, Gone. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On second down now, Swift, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
On second down, Swift, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw is Goff.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Agnew now to return.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A give to Etienne running right. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. That'll be caught right side. Shenault with it. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 19.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he's got it.
And the Jaguars are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Etienne.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Etienne. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lambo will put this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Out of the gun. Goff. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Goff throwing again. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Right side, it's the tight end Hockenson. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now Goff. This one caught by Crowder. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing again is Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. To throw again on second down. Goff throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive. Something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. On third down, Lawrence. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. This big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. after the sack. They'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do is they run it here. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Well, they did go run, so you were right. Maybe a little more breathing room for 4th down.
Well, no one wants to be accused of playing it safe, right? But instead, they would just reverse it and say, we're playing it smart.
Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. On the return, here's Agnew. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run. It's Etienne. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Lawrence. Looking for the end zone. Right there, Shenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. Laviska Shenault, 27 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here come the Lions now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needed to come up with something here on third and long. Third and long. It's Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was third and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. And they'll run here with Etienne. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Now Lawrence. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Romeo Okwara in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now it's Crowder. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, they'll take
possession, already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Lawrence. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Lambo on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Jags defense now as they head back out there. They got a little steam following the interception the last time they were out there, Charles.
And they want to keep that going now because once you get one, he wanted to multiply and turn into a bunch more. And right now, they're putting up their version of a no-fly zone.
No-fly zone. I like that. We had a flyover before the game.
Yeah, but this time they would intercept it.
2nd and 6. Once again, it's Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 43 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Not much there, only a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Lawrence. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Lawrence. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll set up to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this one taken in by Cephas. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Back to throw again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He gets this complete to Cephas. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They'll drop to throw. So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll look to throw here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down now, it's Harrison, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Harrison. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, it's Harrison, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll keep it on the ground. Harrison. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harrison. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. He was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike. On 2nd down now, it's Harrison. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game I don't see why that trend would change now. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.